have any plans for weekend liberty, Jack?
My sisters have been working in Los Angeles in a bomber factory. They're coming down to visit. I'm meeting them at the station at 6.
Good for you, Jack. Are they cute?
They're my sisters, Hank.
Attention! Final inspection before liberty.
Good job, Kelso.
Are we going somewhere, gentlemen? Full inspection. It had better be exceptional if any of you want liberty this weekend. Kelso, this carbine. The bore is dirty.
No, it isn't.
Are you arguing with me, Kelso?
Do what you need to do, Sergeant. You know the bore's immaculate.
Weekend liberty canceled. 2-day field drill. Clean this rifle.
No.
Do you know the penalty for insubordination, Kelso?
Jack, don't do it.
Forget him, Hank. He doesn't have what it takes.
Are you two finished? Are you going to clean this rifle?
No, Sergeant. Cole is right. I'm going to stop playing games and join a rifle company and fight the real enemy.
Eita! Rodrigues, estamos trazendo mais um vídeo. Dessa vez eu tô trazendo a continuação de L.A NOIRE, Los Angeles. É isso aí. Quem curtiu o nosso vídeo anterior, prendemos um corredor aí de rua aí. Agora é uma nova missão e vamos lá. Deixa rodar aí o que vai ter de bom aí. Ih, rapaz, assassinato com fuga. Tô até vendo já, hein?
All right, gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses and put a make on the car.
Veículo atropelado de fuga, vítima atropelada de fuga, café do Rai. Do Rei. Caso que você baixou, pode ser acessível pela sessão de casos. Caso que você desbloqueou.
I'm telling you, it'll never stick and you'll get roasted.
Vamos lá, vamos lá, vamos lá. Olha a saída de carro,
I
perdido.
mean, you know
Vai lá
you're
mesmo.
fine if you got that.
É aqui. Me perdi agora aqui. E é isso aí, galera. Muito obrigado por tudo até agora. Estamos aqui para continuar a nossa série. Vamos até lá, um cafezinho lá. É isso aí, reto. Vambora.
Looks like the DA is going to press charges, and Rodriguez might do time.
I'll speak to the DA. She suffered enough.
I don't know, Cole. She's an easy make, and the DA likes conviction.
I'll convince him to let it go.
How do you do that?
I'll give him something better.
Chegamos, atropelamento. Foi feio, hein?
Detectives, over here.
Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Thick as a white male named Lester Patterson walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there, and he ended up here, dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar. Her name is Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the yellow brick road.
Is that so?
We'll take a formal statement later. Right now, we're going to take a look around.
Vamos dar uma olhada agora. Chapeuzinho.
Phelps? I landed on his face and ended up here. The car must have struck him from behind.
Jaqueta.
Addison has life
Carta
insurance.
de seguro. Ih, tem seguro de vida, hein?
We can notify next of kin. What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent foot ornament. Those things are killers.
Body traveled a good 20 feet.
Marca no pneu aqui, ó.
Careful where you're stepping, Phelps. I don't come down to the station house and tap dance on your desk.
This blood is a long way from the body.
Another day.
The car must have been going like a bat out of hell.
As marcas do pneu.
So the driver managed to brake before the impact.
It's all yours, Detective.
Vamos falar com
Miss
ela.
Perry?
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski.
Podolski. Relatos de testemunha ocular.
Can you tell us what happened?
Well, I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
Tá sério.
Then what happened?
I saw a car hit that poor man and knock him down the street.
What kind
Descrição
of
do
car
veículo.
was it?
A dark red Lincoln Continental.
Did you see the license plate?
Only the first three letters, I'm afraid. 3C8.
3C8. Circulação veículo suspeito. Vítima.
Tell me more about the argument you heard.
Well, there were two voices. A man and a woman, that's all.
Eu duvido.
Why are you holding out on us, Miss Perry?
I'm sorry. I was hoping to tell my story to the newspapers. I'd like to get my picture in the paper. Trying to find work as an actress, and things look pretty difficult.
Cough it up, sister. We don't have all night.
People arguing? They were husband and wife. I could tell by what she was yelling. Intimate things. Very embarrassing for the man.
Aí, ó.
Thank you, Miss Perry.
Já era.
Your information has been very helpful. You can go now.
You really think so? I hope you find that driver and put him away.
You certainly got away with the dames, Phelps.
Give it a rest, Bukowski.
Let's see what the patrons have to say.
I'll take the bartender. You work the rest of the room. I'm
Fala com o
Detective Phelps of the
bartender.
LAPD.
How can I help, Detective?
Name would be a good start.
Dudley Lynch. Hired help. I run the place when the owner ain't around.
Where is the owner?
He stepped out. Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson, home.
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
So what was he doing outside? It's against licensing regulations to drink on the sidewalk.
Lester and Lorna were having a fight. The owner made him take it outside. It was pretty ugly.
Associação com a
Do
vítima.
you know the victim?
Yeah. Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
Tá certo.
Not one of your favorite customers?
Lester was special, but not my kind of special.
Was Lester drinking alone?
No. He came here with his wife. She didn't seem too interested in the booze, though.
A witness overheard an argument.
Lester and Lorna. There's nothing like airing your dirty laundry in public, is there?
Duvido.
Why was Lorna Patterson in such a hurry to leave? What is going on here?
Lorna was pretty upset, so Leroy took her home. Lorna and Leroy are close. They've been talking about opening a new bar.
Leroy?
Leroy Sabo, the owner.
Associação de negócio.
How long have Lorna and Leroy been talking about this new bar?
Who knows? I just served the drinks.
Duvido.
Bartenders hear all sorts of things. Are you going to tell me, or do we have to start playing rough?
When Lester was drinking, he treated Lorna like dirt. He gambled away all their money. Lorna pitched Leroy about the bar. I don't know how interested he is.
Is Leroy doing well?
Hell no. The only thing keeping this place afloat are the poker games.
Thanks for your help, Lynch. I'm going to need you to sign a statement with the patrolman.
Sure, no problem.
You get anything out of the regulars?
They weren't giving too much away. They liked watching Lester and Lorna go a few rounds every other day. And Lester was a fan of the love tap.
Localizar, né?
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to run a partial license plate, 3 Charles 8. Cross-check possible Lincoln owners. Suspect vehicle is a red Lincoln Continental.
Just a moment, Detective. Only one possible make on that license. Registered to a William Shelton, 738 West Temple Street.
Já era.
Thank you.
Looks like we caught a break on this one.
Tem que sair aqui fora.
So this is why everybody comes to Ray's.
Pegar nosso carrinho e vamos atrás dele. Tem mais pista aqui? Será? Vamos gastar um ponto por causa disso? Acho que não, né? Deixa quieto. Mas já tá com bastante do caso já. Café Royce. Residencial do Parson. Residência do Shelton. Vambora. Pra quem dono do carro mesmo. Partiu. Reto. Esquerda. Esquerda. Direita e esquerda.
Lucky break getting the partial ID. These cases are usually dead in the water after 24 hours if no one comes forward.
Why don't they just stop?
You heard about fight or flight during the war?
Sure.
Vai ter caso aqui, hein,
Never
galera.
back your enemy into a corner.
Vamos ver se é perto aqui. Nossa, é muito longe. Deixa. É só descer aqui, mas não vou. Eu vou direto lá. Se tiver mais frota, eu faço
Well,
essa
to hit and run, the
missãozinha.
perp is already in flight. It's easier to keep going. It's a degree of moral courage to stop and accept responsibility.
Not as dumb as you make yourself out to be. I didn't know I was making myself out to be.
Trabalho, mas normal, né? Tocaia, né?
That son of a bitch right there. William Shelton?
Yes?
It doesn't look good, Shelton. You packing your bags and making a run for it? You know why we're here.
Yes. The accident.
We've got witnesses who can put this car at the scene, not to mention the physical damage. This is open and shut, Shelton.
That coward thinks he can run from everything.
Ô, louco, hein? Perseguição mesmo.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on. Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
No wonder he killed someone, driving like this. Don't let that asshole get away.
Ó, louco, uma batidona dessa não foi, né? Vai virar aqui. Caramba, batida daquela não foi, não. Ah, doidão, mano.
All right, I give up.
That's it. Cuff him and we're done.
Put your hands in the air! How does a vehicular manslaughter rap sound, Shelton?
I hit him. I admit it. I just panicked, but it wasn't my fault.
What do you mean?
The guy jumped right out in front of me. He came out of nowhere. There's nothing I could do about it.
Why didn't you stop?
I've had accidents before.
That's it. We're done here. The DA is gonna love you.
They weren't all my fault. I'm a surveyor. I need my license for my job. There were people around. A woman and a man were standing right next to him. I thought they could get him to a hospital. I'm telling you, it's not my fault.
The guy is dead, Shelton.
You can't be serious.
William Shelton, you're coming downtown. We need to talk about a manslaughter charge.
Leave the coroner and the paperwork. Procedure can wait. You should probably go speak to the wife and let her know what's happening.
Okay.
É.
All heart of the prospect.
Pegar ele, nem pegamos. Agora tem que ir até a casa da mulher. Descer o canal do Shelton. Vamos na casa da mulher, né? Vai Tem alguma coisa a ver ainda por causa do... em relação à renda dela. Viu falando lá do seguro de vida? Então acho que... alguma coisa, entendeu? Vamos lá pra tentar descobrir. Dá uma olhada aqui se eu pego... Não, na outra se vira. Na rua maior. Essa aqui. Doidão. Doidão de ácido, mané. Chegamos até a residência dos Pattinsons, às 9h07 da manhã.
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
Claro que eu vou entrar.
We wanted to give you the facts about the accident, ma'am.
I appreciate that, but I think I know most of them already, Detective. He was hit by a car, now he's dead. What more is there to tell?
Pardon me, but you don't appear to be too upset about it.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick together this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here, and I...
Beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Well, well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe that?
Sei que é bons amigos.
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
Morreu. Vamos lá. Incidente, atropelamento e fuga.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
Tá olhando pro lado.
You expect me to believe that, Lorna? It's all very convenient.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hophead. He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. I kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
Eu só vou tirar uma, eu sei que... Só pra ter certeza. Duvido.
Admit it, you were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
All right. Lester was playing cards out back. He lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake. That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual. Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
The bartender said that you and Leroy were planning to go into business together. Can you explain how you'll get the money to do that?
I have a little money saved away.
Duvido.
Sabo has no money. This place can't be worth much. Where is the money coming from?
My father left me this house and some money. Lester took out a second mortgage. I held on to the money and kept my mouth shut. And that's all I'm gonna say on the subject.
You and Mr. Sabo have an interesting day.
I'm sure we will, officer. Now, if you could both just leave.
We're leaving, ma'am. Sorry for your loss. I can see what a tough time you're having with all this. Come on, Phelps. Let's make ourselves scarce.
I'm out of here, Lorna. I got a business to run.
You think Mal is done with the autopsy? Better call it in and check, Phelps. Between the driver and the widow, I say we start dealing with the facts.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Messages, please.
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Patterson autopsy.
Thanks, ma'am.
Isn't he the cop we've been talking about on the radio?
Marina acha que foi empurrado. Sério? É pertinho, então beleza. Só pegar a avenida principal aqui já era. Abre a asa, abre a asa. Cuidado que o pai tá passando. Olha a menina. Tá demorinho pra carregar. Nossa, tem vídeo. Ó, tem um caso que vai ser um dedo, mas eu não vou. Ele tá um pouquinho longe? Ah, ele tá um pouquinho longe. Eu vou deixar pro próximo vídeo. Beleza?
Any Central unit of 415, possible mental case. And 7th and Flower unit to handle code 3 identified.
Chegamos. Necrotério central. Aonde os seus mortos fica bem. Vamos lá.
Two peanuts are walking down the street.
Chegamos, galera. Chegamos para ver o morto.
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
You're kidding me.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife. Length of a bayonet.
So the hit and run was a cover-up?
I'd say he was stabbed twice at very close quarters. Both wounds thrusting upwards and then pushed in front of the car.
Easy, Tiger.
Clever, really. I almost missed it. The trajectory of the wounds was all wrong. He was impaled by the hood ornament. Find the knife, detectives.
Yes, sir.
It all comes back to the crime scene. We need to hit Ray's one more time and trawl for evidence.
That broad has socks in it, Bruce.
Nossa, que bug.
What the hell?
So there was.
Bora. O café royale.
Truth to Sheldon's cock and bull story after all.
Didn't stop. But he didn't kill Patterson either.
I'm no betting man, but I know I've got all my chips.
A grieving widow and her shoulder to cry on.
Now all we need is a murder weapon.
Foi mal, hein, tio? Escorregou meu carro. Foi sem querer. Vamos ter um café lá pra tentar achar a arma do filho. Peraí que vai falar.
I'm sure Carruthers will confirm this as the murder weapon. Let's talk to Leroy. See him explain his way out of this. Leroy Sabo, you're under arrest for the murder of Lester Patterson.
Not gonna happen, fellas.
Tá, pô.
Go! I'll bring the car around and head him off. It's too late, Sabo. Sabo, stop or I will shoot. He's making for the roof, Cole.
Lester could be a hero.
Quick!
That's a lousy way to find him.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Ele é um tiro, hein? Era pra ter matado ele faz tempo. Tentei prender, mas fazer
You
o
look
quê, né?
spooked, Phelps. I thought you'd been under fire before.
It never gets any easier, Bukowski. Have patrol pick up Mrs. Patterson.
Tirou, né? Fazer o quê, né? É, acho que terminamos por aqui, galera. Tentei prender ele, mas não deu, não.
So, I give you a hit and run. You bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
Tomar uma agora para dar aquela relaxada. Acho que finalizamos. Caso encerrado. É isso aí. Pistas encontradas 9. Perguntas corretas. Não foi dessa vez. Dentro da cidade tiver um pouco de dano. Se tivesse escolhido as evidências a tempo, você talvez tinha pego Lorna e Noire. É por causa que eu não tinha encontrado a faca antes, quando a gente foi lá no bar. Mas no final deu tudo certo, é isso aí. Muito obrigado até aqui. Não deixe de dar seu like, seu comentário, compartilhe com seus amigos. E até o próximo vídeo. Falou, fui!